What is good, you guys? Coming at you, your boy, the Iron Scientist. Today's video, I'm going to go into depth into the program that I'm following now, the PH3 trainer. And I'm going to go into depth my rep ranges, my sets, the exercises that I'm doing, all that good stuff. So let's get to it. Alright, so what you just saw were some clips from my upper body day, which are Tuesdays. I started off with overhead shoulder press. I do single arm, and I usually do anywhere from 3 to 5 sets, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps each set. So I do them single arm, but you can do them both arms at a time. But I do them single arm because, for example, any muscle like the legs, when you do a leg extension, one leg might be doing more work than the other, so that leg might have more developed muscle. So to compensate for that, you do them single leg extension so that you can work on both equally, so that's what I do for shoulders. And then I do what you saw in my first video, which were the rear delt flies, and I also do the lateral raises with the wristbands. And same thing, I do around 3 reps or 3 rounds of that, of the 3 exercises, and each of them I go anywhere from 10 to 12 reps because I've usually you'll feel fatigued after the second. So then I do back. I had for this program I'm doing the machine row. Before I was doing pen lay rows, but just to kind of keep it safe a little bit, I wanted to do a back exercise that wasn't going to tax my lower back too much. Even though when you do it with good form, you won't feel it as much in your lower back, but I just didn't want to take the chance. So I do that anywhere from 4 to 5 sets with 10 to 15 reps each set. And yeah, and also another exercise I do for my back is the rope pullovers, which you also saw. That same thing, around 3 sets. That for that exercise, I usually go a little bit higher in reps, 12 to 15, just to kind of over fatigue the muscle and kind of finish it off. And from on Mondays, you guys saw what I do on my first video, which I work with 72.5% of my 1 rep max on bench, squat, and deadlifts. And then I also do the rear delt flies and 2 exercises for bis and tris. And the program doesn't call for it, but just because I want to bring up those body parts, my shoulders and my arms, I thought I'd add it in on a day where it was not as intense. So what you are seeing here is my last set on deadlifts, which is on Thursday, where I do 82.5% on deadlifts and bench, and then I do upper body exercises. And this program on that day calls for, I think it was this day, 3 sets of 4. So on the heaviest days, on the last set, you go to failure, and depending on how many reps you got over the rep scheme that you had set, that will change the weights that you use for the following weeks. So for example, this was 3 sets of 4, so I got 6 reps more, so I think it added like 3% more to my weights that I was going to use. So this week the weights will be heavier by, I think it was 15 pounds. So here you're seeing me doing 300 pounds for 10 reps. Alright, so after those deadlifts, I didn't get to record it because my phone didn't have enough storage, but I did bench, and I think it was 190, I believe, for 4 sets of 5, and it felt really heavy, so I only got 5 sets. So for this week, all my weights are going to stay the same. Alright, so now looking back at the video, the reps were looking pretty smooth. I think I could have had maybe 2 or 3 more reps, but the weight just felt really heavy, so I just thought to stop it at 5. I don't think those reps would have made any difference in changing my weights for the following week, so I'd prefer just to work with the same weights and progress in the way of making the reps feel a little bit more smoother. So alright, so after the squats, I move on to close stance leg press. I do 4 sets, 10 to 15 reps. I think this day I was doing 15 because it was a heavier squat day. So I start off with that, and then I move on to leg extensions. And for leg extensions, I go anywhere from 3 to 5 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Same thing, I think this day I was doing 15 reps because it was a heavier day on squats. And then I move on to lying leg curl, and same thing as leg extensions, I do 3 to 5 sets, anywhere from 10 to 15 reps. What I didn't get to record were the standing calf raises, but I do 5 sets, 10 to 12 reps. So as you saw in those 2 last clips, I was doing some posing. My body's has come a long way from where I've started, and I'm really happy with the progress I'm making, but I'm not satisfied. You know, I'm putting my all into every single training session. I'm eating, I'm getting my sleep, and I'm just pouring every ounce into my training because I really want to keep growing, and I'm not satisfied with where I am right now. And those videos do look impressive, but I want more. You know, I wanna one day hopefully compete in the classic physique, and if I do something, I'm gonna go all out, you know. I'm not just gonna kind of do, for example, do like local shows, or I'm gonna try to, you know, go out there. I'm gonna try to go to nationals. I'm gonna try to maybe qualify for Olympia. Who knows, you know? So right now, that's kind of the thing that I'm putting my all into, and I just can't wait to see where my body is in a couple years, you know. But what I didn't get to record was my Wednesday, where I do squats and bench, and I work with 77.5%. So I'll be working with 250 for 3 sets of 7, and on bench 180 for 3 sets of 7, and then I do the leg exercises. That's actually what I'm doing today. So that's what my program looks like right now, the reps and the exercises and all that. And I just wanted to throw in something that I saw from the muscle and strength building pyramid from 3D Muscle Journey, and I was just picking exercises that are going to work those lagging muscle parts that you want to grow. You know, everyone says in the industry that you have variations, you have to have all sorts of variations, but yes, you do, but not too many, you know, maybe 2 or 3. You really have to pick the right exercises that are going to work that muscle that you want to bring up, and focus on that exercise and progressing on that exercise. Because each time you try new exercises, your muscle has to go through a learning process to reach hypertrophy, you know, and actually grow muscle. So it's good to have variation, yes, but you have to pick the right variation of an exercise that you're going to stick with, that's going to develop that muscle that you want to grow. So those are all the exercises that I stick to. I have about 2 or 3 for each, and I'm just progressing on those as well with my 3 compound movements. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe, and let's grow together.